Keith, Tampa police say a 17-year-old student, a 24-year-old kindergarten teacher, and a 49-year-old hairstylist all did the right thing in 3 different incidents. They got away quickly from a man in a shiny red car who confronted them, and the angry hairstylist even gave the suspect a piece of her mind.
I am very verbally articulate.
Gwen asked us not to use her last name on television, but this fiery hairstylist has a new story for her customers. She was jogging near her home in New Tampa Tuesday when a man in a red car stopped her, grabbed her arm, and asked where she lived.
And I told me that he was never going to follow me home, and I just stood my ground and told him exactly what I thought about him, and I was pissed off.
Gwen ran home and called 911.
I just had a guy who tried to abduct me on the road. I was jogging, and, well, we got into a little bit of verbal altercation.
Now, 25-year-old Christopher Allen Sorter is charged with 3 counts of attempted kidnapping. Police say Sorter tried to kidnap Gwen and another jogger in the same area a few minutes before. Jennifer Seymour, a 24-year-old kindergarten teacher at Veterans Elementary School in Wesley Chapel, ran away and also called 911.
I was just out for a run, and some guy in a car pulled over, and he tried to make me get in the car with him. And he started chasing me down the road for a little bit.
Police say Sorter also tried to kidnap a 17-year-old student on East Linebaugh Avenue in Tampa Monday. Tracking down a partial tag number, police arrested Sorter without incident at a movie theater parking lot Tuesday, about 30 minutes after the feisty hairstylist was attacked.
And I was so infuriated that he grabbed me that I knew I had to turn him in because he could have been aggressive. But I got to tell you, I felt like I could take him. I did.
Gwen says Sorter messed with the wrong lady. No argument there. Police say Sorter lives in the USF area, is unemployed, and has no previous criminal record. Live in the Tampa newsroom, Dave Balut, News Channel 8. Steve, right now Pinellas County school administrators are reviewing the circumstances of a fatal accident involving a Pinellas Park High School this morning. It happened at 6:25 a.m. in dark and rainy conditions at the intersection of 66th Street and 70th Avenue in Pinellas Park. Police say 17-year-old Nora Hernandez Wapia was hit by a car traveling northbound on 66th Street as she hurried to catch a school bus. Police say the student was inside the crosswalk but crossed while the light was red for pedestrians. Her brother, who had just successfully crossed ahead of her, says his sister was rushing to catch the bus.
She wouldn't have been like that. She wouldn't have been in an accident if the bus driver would give us more time, or we called the county too. We called the bus. We told them that can you ask her to wait for us or something.
And school district records confirmed that the family had called in October to complain that the driver was not waiting for the school bus. Those records also show that a supervisor talked to the driver about it and that there were no further complaints. As for the driver who hit the student today, police say there will be no charges filed against 32-year-old David Hoover of St. Petersburg. There is no evidence he was intoxicated, and he apparently was driving under the speed limit. Reporting live from Largo, Dave Balut, News Channel 8. It's a special day on the job for Tampa police officers Ed Croissant and Daniel College. They're escorting a World War II veteran's ashes from Jackson Funeral Home in Tampa to the Florida National Cemetery in Bushnell because they helped arrange the service.
This guy is truly an American hero, and the fact that his remains and the remains of his wife were dumped behind a vacant building along Bush Boulevard is just unconscionable.
Army Staff Sergeant Delbert E. Hahn received 2 Purple Hearts and 5 Bronze Stars for his service in World War II, including the invasion of Normandy. But an urn containing Hahn's ashes was unceremoniously dumped in a pile of trash behind a vacant college in Tampa, along with the ashes of Hahn's wife and a third person believed to be his wife's mother.
I shall not die, but live and declare the works of the Lord.
At the Florida National Cemetery, an Army Honor Guard gave Hahn the proper send-off he deserved. A satisfying outcome for the young couple who found the urns and called police.
We feel good about it. Definitely a lot better than the way it was with him in a parking lot.
At the former Remington College campus on Bush Boulevard, where the urns were discovered, there's a new fence to block access to the property. And Tampa police says the company that actually did the dumping is now in the process of cleaning it up.
There is not enough evidence to prosecute, but we've worked out a deal with him, and his responsibility is to clean up that lot.
And a hero who served our country is now resting with his peers on hallowed ground. In Bushnell, Dave Balut, News Channel 8. Josh, the temperature was 44 degrees at kickoff and stayed that way most of the game, but somehow it felt colder than that to most Bucs fans inside Raymond James Stadium this afternoon. Bucs fans expected some sunshine today, but that never happened. It was cloudy, damp, and cold all game long. After 3 hours in a stadium built mostly of concrete and steel, many fans didn't need an excuse to leave a few minutes early. And the fact that their team was on the losing end of the scoreboard, well, that didn't help either. On Tampa Bay Boulevard, we saw lots of really cold Bucs fans who had bundled up the best they could, but it was a tough afternoon for fans who braved the cold to watch the Bucs lose to the Atlanta Falcons.
It's kind of disappointing.
It was still fun, though.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun.
Well, how about the weather? Did you stay warm at all?
It seemed like it got colder and colder through the game.
Cold. The wind is cold. My feet are freezing.
Freezing, as usual. I mean, everyone freezing, but we all gathered around, hovered around, and we warmed ourselves up. A couple of beers, and we're ready to roll. But the Bucs, you can't beat them, so we're here to support our Bucs.
Worth coming out even though it was this cold?
Yes, it is. It was worth coming out every minute of it.
And it was so cold, no one wanted to stick around to talk with us very long. Bucs fans were in a big hurry to get to their cars so they could turn on their heaters full blast. Back to you, Josh.
All right, you can't blame them at all, Dave. Thank you very much for that live report tonight.